What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Trending Show. This is an internet show / podcast where we take a look at YouTube's trending videos, kind of dissect them a little bit, take a look at the creators, the videos themselves, the topics at hand, mix in some personal anecdotes.
There you go.
Some experience.
The magic.
I'm your host, Eric Vanis.
I'm Justin.
Justin, welcome back, man.
Yeah, hey, you too. Welcome.
Should we jump into this list, my friend?
We should. Oh, and real quick, before we jump
Yeah.
into the list, we are on several podcast platforms now.
This is true.
This is good. So YouTube and then a few. Where do you listen to your podcasts?
You know, I enjoy Apple Podcasts
that's what I
just
do
because the
too.
app's there. It's in
Yeah.
my phone. I just pop it up, give it a little search.
Yeah.
But we're, like you were saying, we're available on several platforms. So anchor.fm/trending-show is kind of our hub where you can see all the platforms that we're available on. So I think Pocket Casts, Spotify, whatever your favorite is.
Yeah.
Give us a subscribe over there.
Yeah.
Leave us
If
a
we're not on
review.
iTunes yet, it'll be the next day or two.
Yeah, for sure. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
So good.
The trending list, man. There's a lot of
many
good
exciting
content
things
on here. I
happening
mean,
right now.
as
So many
is,
good
it's
things.
the trending list, right?
Joe Rogan on Powerful JRE. Joe Rogan Experience 1411 with Robert Downey Jr.
Yes. First of all, Joe Rogan is an incredible mind.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
just a thoughtful guy, a
Yes.
real critical thinker, an
Yes.
amazing conversationalist.
Yes.
And so, I mean, it's his show's here on the list because he's good at what he does.
Right.
But his guest, Robert Downey Jr., is just an incredible person too, I think.
Joe, and I hope this is conveyed accurately. Joe Rogan is the Oprah of today. If he mentions someone's book, sales spike.
Dude, yeah.
If he talks about a supplement, sales spike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's got some influence with it, and he's earned it. This is episode 1411 here on the trending list.
Right.
So he's been at it a minute.
Yes.
And there's nothing like him. Like his take on life, and then the experiences, and then when he's talking with his guests, like he just comes from a place that's very, very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Right. He says it all the time. He's like, I'm not married to anything. I'm not married to any idea besides my wife. So
Yeah.
he's there to learn.
Right.
He's there to converse. He's there to I don't know. It's cool. His shows are great. He had Robert Downey Jr. on.
Super humble guy, too, it seems.
Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he's just enjoying life, man.
Yeah.
He's just doing his thing.
I listen to this when I run. Keeps me going, man.
Yeah.
Keeps me going because he always talks about how it's okay to it's not okay to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You have to be uncomfortable to progress.
Yeah. Gotta push yourself, right?
Gotta push yourself. And when I run, I'm very uncomfortable.
I like it.
Robert Downey Jr. coming off the Iron Man success.
Yes.
And he's he is taking a break from that.
Right.
And
No
might
spoilers here.
forever be done with Iron Man. Yeah, exactly. And fantastic podcast.
Yeah, and he's jumping in to do Dr. Dolittle right now.
Yeah.
Which looks, have you seen the trailer? It looks wild. I mean, we're used to
No pun intended. Monkeys.
We're used
and
to
animals and
I like it.
Yeah,
I
good.
see where you're going.
Yeah.
Was it Eddie Murphy who was Dr. Dolittle?
It was.
You know, it was a little wacky and fun,
Yeah.
but this one is like a totally different take. Like just seeing the trailer, it looks awesome. I'm looking
so
forward to it.
good. I'm excited to watch that.
I'm looking forward to it. Next video here on the list, we've got a piece by Daniel Gonzalez called "Justin Bieber Why."
Yummy, yummy.
So Justin Bieber has a new song out called "Yummy."
Yeah.
And I would say about 73% of the song is yummy, 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 like over and over.
Right.
And supposedly the song's about his new wife and,
Yeah.
he's singing to her and stuff. But it's just like the song itself is a little silly. And then you mix in the music videos,
Right.
and they're making several music videos. They had one that was just food fights it was food fights from scenes of movies where there were food fights with his track over it.
That would be yummy. That would be yummy.
The Hook. You remember Hook when they had the fake food?
Yeah,
and they're like
fake food.
flinging it.
You're doing
That
it,
makes
Peter. Remember that part?
Peter Pan, you're doing it. Yeah. So he talks about the promotion of what they're doing. Like they're really going ham on this Yummy song, and they're really getting people hyped about it. But they've dropped like several videos just with his track. They've dropped a lyric video, the actual music video. He talks about Justin Bieber's just dancing like a weirdo, and it's funny. It's funny. He's a funny kid, this Daniel Gonzalez guy. I have not watched a lot of his content. I caught this video, and it's just, it was pretty fun.
I love it. Ninja.
Yes.
I have a Fortnite skin. Hashtag ninja skin.
Yes, dude.
This is amazing. This is what YouTube is all about to me.
Yeah.
Ninja is better at Fortnite than I am, obviously. But the cool thing about this is he's not the best.
Okay, yeah.
He just works hard.
Yeah.
And he has a shtick. I mean, he's his own character. He's
right,
his own,
yeah. He's got crazy hair, and he's been gaming forever. And, I mean, he's passionate about it.
Yes.
And he worked, like you were saying, he just works hard, and now he's got his own skin.
Right.
In Fortnite.
In the biggest game. Netflix had this big meeting with their board or whoever, and they said their biggest competition, this is like a year ago, their biggest competition is not Hulu or Amazon Prime. Their biggest competition, their biggest threat is Fortnite.
Really?
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah. But that was before Baby Yoda on Disney Plus, so that might be totally different.
Baby Yoda changing the game out here.
Yeah. So how much do you think? I have no idea. How much would Ninja make getting a Fortnite skin?
Man, that's you're licensing his persona, right? His image.
Yeah.
That's huge.
$100,000?
I don't even know. I don't even know how you price that. I don't know, but it's exciting for a kid like that who has made a living playing video games, dude. And now, cool. Could you imagine? So the video games, I'm not a huge gamer. Okay. When I was younger, the video games, it was like N64, Mario Kart,
Bond,
all day, GoldenEye, dude. Yep. So like I like to kind of relate. I try to put myself in this position. Like, what if I had a freaking cart on Mario Kart? With me, just big head me, sitting in a cart, tossing bananas out the back. Oh, it's me.
I just put your name and then O at the end.
Erico.
That was my joke.
It's funny you say that, actually. That's what my wife calls me, Erico.
Erico?
So it's a little different.
Erico.
But yeah, it's just a silly nickname she gave me.
Your wife calls me Sweetie.
So it's not too far off. That would be me, dude.
I didn't hear my joke. I had a funny joke.
Oh, I missed it.
Your wife calls me Sweetie. It was just a little... Zazow!
I couldn't hear you over myself, my daydream of being in Mario Kart.
Dude, that would be cool, though. I get it. The parallel between, like, being a kid with a Mario Kart of your own.
And now he's making a living playing this game, and now he's in the game.
It's the best. And it comes down to hard work.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, that's not luck. That's like he put in the work to get that. So
Truth.
Fun video. Next one on the list right here, man. I'm looking at Good Mythical Morning. The dudes Rhett and Link. This is the Try Not to Twitch challenge.
How would you fare in this challenge? How would you do?
I'm jumpy, man.
Me too.
I'm jumpy.
I jumped just watching them.
Dude.
And they do the replay so you know what's going to happen in slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
And I jumped every time.
Well, and it's like there was they kicked it off with an air horn. They kicked it off. They had these giant boxes in front of them, dude. Giant boxes, and they start playing the Jack in the Box music. And you're sitting there, dude, you're waiting for a dude to jump out one of these boxes. And you're like, oh, man, it's going to happen. And then he comes out the side. I jumped. Yes, dude.
And then what Link did?
What's that?
And then Link opened one of the boxes.
He peeked in, and there's a dude. He didn't wait for it to finish. The guy comes out the door. He didn't wait for it to finish, and then he starts peeking in the boxes, and there's a dude in there, and he's like, "Whoa, there's a guy in there!" And then the guy jumps out, still flinches, still twitches.
And I like how Rhett says wolves.
Wolves.
There's wolves in these boxes.
Yeah, wolves. Rhett and Link, I love those guys. They've been making content forever.
Yeah.
They're just awesome. Well deserving of a spot here on the trending list.
Jenna Marbles again hitting the list.
Jenna's back.
Can Jenna Marbles Can Marbles stand on his hind legs? This is amazing. At the very end of the video, she says this: Marbles, what you lack in jumping and learning, you make up for in affection and charisma. The reason I identify this is that's how most people would kind of describe me. Let me replace Marbles' name for my name.
Do it.
And it's Justin. Justin, what you lack in jumping and learning, you make up for in affection and charisma. That's like the story of my life. Actually, truth be told, every fortune cookie I've ever opened has said that exact thing. Dude. So what this is she's got this Chihuahua whose tongue hangs out like mine does and is furry like I am. And she's trying to make him stand on his hind legs. And this sweet dog is just doing his best. And so she takes the treats and kind of moves him around to get him to look up. That was the first challenge, is to get Marbles to look up. And finally he started looking up. And eventually he would he lifted up his front legs and kind of, stretched back and sort of briefly stood on his hind legs. And it was just 17 minutes. It's a 17.5 minute video. Probably 16.5 minutes of that is her just literally patiently trying to get the dog to stand up. And she's like, Marbles. Yeah, it's so funny. It's a special kind of video, I think she mentioned.
Dude, Marbles.
What Justin lacks in jumping and learning, he makes up for in affection.
Dude, and charisma. That's gonna be on your tombstone. I'll speak. So I'll give the eulogy. That will be the opening line. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Dude, Jenna, doing it again. Doing it again. Good. All right. I want to talk about the next one here on the list. UFC 246 Embedded Vlog Series.
I feel like you need theme music behind you or something right now, because UFC is Eric's thing.
Dude, it's my thing. I have been a UFC watcher, fan, for so long. We're from Vegas. Justin and I are from Vegas. That's UFC. That's the birthplace of UFC. That is the fighting capital of the world. So I grew up in a place where UFC was just everywhere. And let's talk about the video, okay? So UFC has what they call the Embedded Series. It's a vlog series that they do on the UFC channel, leading up to every pay-per-view event. Okay, so they drop 5 or 6 videos the week of. So Monday you get a video, Tuesday all through until Saturday when the event is. And it is the most brilliant marketing thing they have ever done. I will say that straight up. As a person who loves YouTube, who makes a living here on the platform,
right.
UFC, so smart making this vlog series. So if you've never watched a UFC Embedded vlog series, I encourage you to do so, because it's just that. It's a vlog, but it's also like mini documentary style. These are about 10-minute episodes that they drop every day. And it just gives you a look inside of each fighter leading up to their preparations. And you just get to see a side of them that you don't see in the cage, because they're just punching each other in the cage, right? But you get to see like what their lifestyle's like, what their family life's like, the things you love about a vlog and why you subscribe to vlog channels. It gives you that inside look into these fighters, and it just humanizes them a little bit. And it's like, it's just a really cool. I love the series. Second, Conor McGregor's fighting.
Yeah.
And we could spend, I could spend the next few hours chatting about this guy and how much I love him. But he's just like, he's an animal.
Yeah.
I love him. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight, and I'm stoked to see that the UFC Embedded Vlog Series is here on the platform.
I love the name, Embedded. UFC Embedded. That's great. Yeah, that's good marketing.
No, it's good. It's I encourage everybody to watch.
So you're obviously on Team Conor for this fight.
All day, every day. Like, love him or hate him, and he's been through some things, man.
Yeah.
What's interesting about him leading up to this fight is he's coming from a place of gratitude and humility versus what we've seen before, where it's like, I am King Conor.
Yeah. Life's knocked him down.
F this guy, blah, blah, blah. A lot of trash talk. Like, that's typical Conor, but he's in his life experiences, and he's been through some things lately. I mean, he a lot of not criminal, but a lot of
mischief.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Throwing dollies at buses. Punched a guy in a bar. All this stuff, and he talks about it. He's talked about it in the interviews leading up to this fight. How he's just he had to get to that place to take a step back and realize, hey, I'm letting the external create a reaction within me. And so I'm focusing on my internal, and I'm ignoring all that, and I'm focused, and he's got new passion. It's a different Connor.
It's a redemption
than I've
story.
ever seen. Yeah,
I love it.
It's interesting.
I love it.
And I mean, yeah, like I said, I could sit here and chat for days about this guy, but we'll move down the list.
I love it. Good Mythical More. Is this a product? Or is this a prank or a product? So in this video, Rhett and Link and the guest Myth, I think is Myth. They had their crew set several products down in front of them.
Okay.
And they had to determine if it was an actual product or a prank product.
Okay.
So in the thumbnail, you see an iPhone.
Right.
And spoiler alert, when they touch the home button of the iPhone, they get shocked. So there was a pack of gum, and you had to figure out if it's one of those packs of gum that you pull a piece of gum and you get zapped or hit like a mousetrap, or if it was an actual pack of gum. And so they went through a bunch of products, which made me want to bring a prop today. I've got a pencil. No. I've got a pencil. And you know my house. We've got all sorts of weird stuff at this house.
I can't. You never know if you pick something up.
Is this and you can't. You have to say if it's a product or a prank without touching it.
Oh.
So I've got a yellow pencil. The eraser. If it's a real eraser, it's shaved down.
Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at a pencil. The wood looks green. It's got the typical yellow pencil background. The wood looks green, which would lead me to think it's a prank. But the lead looks solid. Yeah, the eraser's just down. I'd say it's a real.
Real?
Yeah.
Real? It's real. That's one to know. That's one to Dude. It's real. But it reminded me. Sorry.
I'm like, oh crap! Is it gonna shoot something at me? Is he gonna?
Eric gets maced. It's a prank, Eric.
Finish the show.
But it reminded me. Watching this reminded me. In Vegas, I had this phase where I would. That sounds so weird. I had a phase in Vegas. That sounds so weird.
The Vegas phase.
But I had a phase in Vegas where I would go to magic stores.
Okay.
Where you can buy magic tricks. They're like downtown in sketchy areas, right? And so you show up, dude. This is the truth. This is the truth. You show up, and there's just like glass cases of magic tricks that you look at. And then the guy at the shop always has one. He's like, you want to learn how to float cards?
Yeah.
And then you like decide which one you want. You pay for it. Okay. And they're not cheap, man.
Right.
50 bucks is like the minimum, and then like hundreds, if not thousands, right? And not hundreds of thousands, but it's magic.
Yeah, you're paying for the secret.
It's a disappointment every single time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you pay the $50, and you're like, cool, I'm going to learn how to make a playing card float. Like, that's cool. Yeah. And they take you behind a curtain.
Really?
An actual curtain. You've never done this? No. Dude. I can navigate my way through a magic store. Dude. They take you through a freaking curtain.
Okay.
And the guy's like, okay, here it is. And you know they feel a little bad.
Yeah.
Right? Because you spent all this money on this
yeah.
thing. And floating a card. Have you seen how they do that? So I take a playing card between my two hands and float it. And what it is you have a little clear piece of sticky, tacky stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's
you
almost
put
like
it behind
a
your ear.
Oh, okay.
And then there's this string that's so invisible that you lose it in the parking lot after you buy it. And then they repackage it. And you put the sticky stuff on your thumb, and then you're like, give me a card. Someone gives you a card, you put it, and then you like float it. The corner of your thumb is the axis.
Got it.
And you float it like this. And then when I want it back, it was like $150 for him to tell me that behind a curtain.
It never worked. Oh,
anyways, those pranks remind me of
my
phase in Vegas in magic shops.
My phase in Vegas where I went to magic shops. That's also going to go in the eulogy. It's going to be like, Justin, what he lacked in leaping and whatever.
Learning and jumping, he made up for with magic tricks from his phase in Vegas.
With charisma and his love of magic shops. Oh, dude, that's too funny.
So good.
That's too funny. We're always going to talk about your phase in Vegas now. Like, moving on. Seriously. Dude, coming down this list here, there is a trailer for The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Part 3.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is a Netflix series based on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Right.
Now, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, as you and I might more fondly remember her, was Melissa Joan Hart.
That's right.
You flicked it on after school, and she was this teenage witch that found out she had magical powers. She lived with her aunts who were like 500 years old, and it was, I forget the actress's name, but they were just like nice little old ladies, and it was like a silly Full House style show.
That's right.
Not this, dude.
Bum, bum, bum.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is, so they both come from the Archie Comics stories of Sabrina.
Right.
I'd say the one that we remember was like the kid comics.
Yeah.
This is like rated T for teen. It gets intense.
Whoa.
Just the trailer alone is wild.
Really?
Wild, man.
Oh my gosh.
She's she's battling darkness. She's trying to save her boyfriend. It is a trip. After watching this trailer, I think I'm gonna have to jump on and binge this series.
That's exciting.
Dude.
It's always good finding a new show.
So, yeah,
love it.
Looks awesome.
Love it. Next up is Green Day.
Green
Day. Oh yeah, official music video. It was released recently, and Green Day has a special place in my heart. I remember hearing Green Day for the first time in junior high.
Okay, yeah.
And I had never heard those sounds combined.
Yeah.
This is like 1995.
Right. Yeah.
94. No, it could have been 93.
Okay. Yeah. So let me tell you my first time. So I have an older brother.
Yeah.
He's 7 years older than I am.
Okay.
So when you have a gap that big, when he was a teenager, he was listening to Green Day. So Dookie.
Yep,
Remember the
that's
Dookie
it.
album, dude?
Yep.
So let's say he's 16, so I'm 9. 9 years old, same thing. I'm listening to this music and I'm like, man, like this is cool
good
stuff. They're still making music, dude.
They're still making music.
This new music video is on the trending list. It's called Oh Yeah. The video is great. It definitely plays into what our culture is now,
right?
Which is videos, people sucked in their phones, people filming, people. It's really unique how they shot this video because you get some of that vertical iPhone footage mixed with like cinematic, guys watching on a screen, and then it's so interesting. But can we talk about the singer Billy Joe and his freaking hair? Like, is that a wig? Or does dude just have so much hair? It's not fair, to be honest with you, man. So much hair on his head.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a wig.
I used to think that if you had enough money, you could just make it look like, hair plugs and stuff.
Sure.
But Joe Rogan's got that scar on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And he's got money to.
Yeah.
So I would say it's probably real.
Dude.
Or a wig.
Just
you
not
think it's a
fair.
wig?
I don't know. It some shots it looks like a wig, but then if you think about his career, like he's always had this giant head of hair.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous.
Yeah. Oh, you got
to be honest.
not a giant head. You got a head of hair.
You got a giant head, dude, and a little bit of hair on it. You're good to go.
You got hair. You're good. There's a section of the song, the lyrics. I'm just a face in the crowd of spectators. Do the sound of the voice of the traitor. Dirty looks. And I'm looking for a paycheck, burning books in a bulletproof backpack. It's interesting. I don't know where the inspiration was where that's from. But to me, this video talks a lot about our culture of, everyone wanting to be famous on YouTube and elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And bulletproof backpacks, man. Like, there's a market for bulletproof backpacks. And that's sad.
That is sad. Sad times, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But look at them hitting on all of it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great song. Great video.
That's wild. The next one here, dude, is a trailer for a movie called Guns Akimbo.
So good.
This, you have to watch this. Guys, you have to watch this trailer.
It's very entertaining.
So entertaining. Definitely not one for the kids.
Yeah,
there's a lot of language in the trailer alone. But the most exciting thing to me is that the star of this movie is Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter mustn't go to Hogwarts.
That's Dobby the Elf. That's my dude.
It was really good.
Dobby.
No, do your
Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Oh, Harry. Oh, Hermione. Hagrid.
And just sit here and do Harry Potter over and over.
You got Dumbledore?
Over.
Can you do Dumbledore?
Silence. Silence. Silence.
Yeah.
That's good.
Dude, so, okay.
I can do the Quidditch ball thing.
You do the Quidditch ball.
Just kidding.
Gotta catch it. Got to catch the Quidditch, Harry.
No, it's not a Quidditch. It's a...
What is the gold?
Doesn't matter. Anyways, Daniel Radcliffe was Harry Potter. And so to see him in a role like this, he's got an American accent. I'm gonna tell you right now. Someone comes in and they bolt guns to his hands.
Giant guns
to his hands. And in the trailer, he's trying to open doorknobs and like put his pants on. Like, just imagine Harry Potter swap out the wands with pistols, bolt him to his hands, and he's like, "This isn't working." He doesn't have an English accent, but anyways, the movie looks wild, so interesting. What an interesting concept. There's a guy named Kism who hires or finds losers, as they say, to kill each other.
Right.
And then in some capacity, there's a viewership involved. So like people see it on the internet and but they're literally trying to kill each other. So it's so interesting. Daniel Radcliffe, guns bolted to his hands, trying to kill this girl who he's assigned to kill, and then he's like, "No, we should try to kill Chasm so nobody has to do this anymore." Yeah. But it's freaking Harry Potter with bolted guns to his hands running around. It's hilarious.
So good.
I'm excited. It looks like a fun movie.
Me too. First We Feast. That's a great channel. Shaun Evans reveals season 11 hot sauce lineup.
Yes.
This show is amazing. Hot ones. Good on he's my cousin.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I was going to say, is there a relation there?
Probably. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But it's a great show. What a unique take on the interview format. And do you have a favorite episode that comes to mind that you've seen?
Yeah, who was the guy from Parks and Rec with the mustache?
Yeah, Offerman.
That episode was funny because he literally didn't react.
Right.
Like, I mean, his physically, he was like, his eyes were watering and he started to sweat, but he just continued, like, stayed him and just ate the wings.
I love it.
And like, but you can tell he's dying inside, but he's just like continuing to chat as he does.
Yeah.
And he's very, very philosophical almost.
I love it.
But yeah, dude, such a cool platform, or such a, like you were saying, interview style, to be able to like sit down with someone and run the gamut of their history, of their career, while they're eating hot wings that are literally burning their face off.
And their intestines. And Shaun keeps his composure.
Yes.
He doesn't lose it.
Yes.
You know, he's generally well collected.
Yeah. So so the video itself is the season 11 hot sauce lineup. So they're talking about the sauces that they're introducing, and what else I thought was so cool is, like, not only does he interview these guests, and you know, to do interviews you have to have a certain level of conversationalism and all that type of stuff. He's pretty passionate about these sauces and what's in them, and the chilies and the makeup and the way that the flavors combine, and like so it's really cool.
It's really cool. 3 episodes that come to mind. Audrey Plaza.
Okay.
It's great.
All right.
Audrey or Aubrey? Audrey. I think it's Audrey. Key and Peele and Gordon Ramsay.
Dude. I haven't seen the Gordon Ramsay one.
Those are great.
I gotta jump on that one.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
It's amazing.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, such a good list.
Good list today. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're listening to us on our podcast, please consider subscribing.
Yeah, give a review too. That's always good. Yeah, right?
Reviews are great. Leave us a notification or turn on notifications. You know, whatever. All the things.
All the good stuff.
If there's a thing to click that's related to this show, we would love for you to do that.
And if you lack in jumping or learning, just make up for it in affection and charisma.
Words to live by.
Thanks, guys.
We will see you next time.